What's up, party people? Is LeBron signaling to the Lakers that he is going to opt out of his contract this summer and sign with another team instead? And is Bronny James intentionally putting a ton of distance between him and his father? I'm Jay Atwar with Lakers Digest. Let's get right into it. So first of all, is LeBron James retiring as a Cavalier instead of as a Laker? LeBron only has a couple of seasons left in the NBA. He'll probably play 2 more years, so he sets the record of 23 seasons in the NBA, but we don't know what team he's going to retire on. Look, as a Lakers fan, I hope he retires as a Laker, but he might have some other plans. A few days ago, he was seen back in Cleveland at the Celtics-Cavaliers Game 4 of their playoff series right now. It is his first time back in Cleveland watching a Cavaliers game since he played for the Cavs, which is a crazy, crazy potential signal to be sending. He's the king, not just King James, he is the king of sending passive-aggressive signals and just being a drama king overall. And could this be another indicator that he actually wants to sign with the Cavaliers this summer instead of staying on the Lakers? Lot to think about there, but my personal opinion is that this is just him, once again, sending false flags, maybe scaring the Lakers a little bit. And obviously, as a Lakers fan, I'm biased. I want him to retire as a Laker, but as a person, and if I remove myself from the Lakers Nation headspace, it would be really cool to see him maybe sign like a one-day contract with the Cavs so he can retire with his hometown team, but I don't think he'll actually go back and play with the Cavaliers again. And it looks like other people might agree with this, specifically his own agent. So, Chris Broussard said that I talked to Rich Paul a couple hours ago. LeBron, Savannah, and Rich are all from Northeast Ohio. They wanted to go to the Celtics-Cavs game. Rich called the Lakers to let them know they were going. So, LeBron and his team actually gave the Lakers a heads up that they were going to this Cavaliers game, which means that it probably wasn't a passive-aggressive comment to the Lakers saying that, look, I'm going to scout them. It wasn't totally unexpected. The Lakers know. And realistically, I just think that LeBron is probably bored. He needs something to do. Our playoff season was unfortunately cut super short. And, like, as everybody knows, he's from Akron. It's his hometown team. Why wouldn't he want to go watch his hometown team play and his old team as well? There also is another potential angle, though, that LeBron was taking with this, and that was potentially scouting Donovan Mitchell. So, right now, apparently, the Lakers and Nets already have offers prepared for Donovan Mitchell if he requests a trade from the Cavaliers this offseason, per Winter's ESPN on Get Up ESPN. If Mitchell declines an extension offer from Cleveland, all indications are he will be moved. So, there was another potential kind of reason that LeBron was there besides just nostalgia and supporting his old team, and that was to potentially be scouting Donovan Mitchell. This is another crazy topic that has really blown up in the last week. We've made a couple of videos about that. J-Rob, my colleague especially, has made some incredible deep dives on there. I'll link his videos in the description below so you can get his takes on it as well. But a Donovan Mitchell trade is looking increasingly likely, and so it's no surprise that LeBron himself wanted to go check him out, because we all know LeBron, lead GM, likes to try to pull a lot of strings behind the scenes in the Lakers organization. So, if LeBron likes Donovan, there would be increased pressure for the Lakers to get Donovan himself, especially if LeBron wants to pull his get Donovan and I'll stay kind of thing he has going on. Basically, making his staying with the Lakers very transactional and relying on getting other players, whether that be his son or, in this case, Donovan Mitchell, to stay on the Lakers. So, he could be using that as leverage in that case, especially since Rich Paul was with him as well. Could really be helping. He could be advising LeBron on how that trade could potentially look. And to get Donovan Mitchell, there are a couple different routes this could go, but I think we'll hear about it sooner rather than later, because most likely the Lakers are going to trade their their first round 17th pick for Donovan Mitchell, and then either D'Lo or Austin Reeves, which I have a ton of opinions about, and I'm very, very torn on. Obviously, like, it would make sense to trade that 17th pick as well as D'Lo or Reeves, if not both, for a superstar like Donovan Mitchell. But as somebody who is just so pro building our own talent and having that kind of homegrown roster, it would make me super, super sad to see D'Lo or Reeves lead for that trade. Although I guess it would make sense. It would be very painful for me personally, especially as somebody who loves Donovan Mitchell's great, but especially as somebody who loves D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, I would hate to see them go. So it's really just a matter of time, but I do think that trade is getting increasingly more likely, especially since LeBron has been at the Cavs game, potentially scouting him, also supporting his own old team, and just really sending up a ton of flags about just the Cavs in Cleveland in general. But again, I don't think he's going back to Cleveland. I think he will stay on the Lakers, but he's making sure that he only stays on the Lakers if he gets something that he wants, such as Donovan Mitchell or potentially his son, which leads me into my next topic. Is Bronny James distancing himself from his dad? So the NBA draft combine has been going on, and in his very first day, Bronny had a really great showing. He shot 19 for 23 from the three-point line and had a 40-inch vertical. Great stats, but he didn't really keep up that momentum. The second day, only scoring about 4 points in an actual scrimmage, but more importantly, this is really the first time that the media is being able to speak to Bronny. So he said that I would be happy about getting to the league instead of me thinking about playing with my dad, Bronny James said. That's not my mindset, or not at all. I'm just trying to put in the work and see where it takes me from there. LeBron James, who at age 39 completed his 21st NBA season, blah, blah, has repeatedly expressed a desire to team with his son before his career ends, even though he said following the end of the Lakers season that he hadn't given it much thought lately. Bronny James did not grant interviews during his freshman season at USC, a decision he said was made by his advisors. Addressing the media Tuesday was one of his first opportunities to state his future goals, and he sought to create some distance between him and his father. So, here Bronny is saying that his goal is just to make it to the NBA, not play on the same team as his dad. And in the past couple months or so, LeBron himself has kind of backed off of the "I want to play with my son" message that he was really hammering in. And I think he backed off of that just to kind of give his son some space, but I really do think that is still how LeBron is feeling, and the Lakers are still going to prioritize getting Bronny, even if it's not necessarily what Bronny wants. Bronny's goal is to develop as a player, and I'm sure a lot of teams see him as a big draw for their G League team as well. I saw one report that I thought was a really interesting take that said having Bronny on a G League team would really boost the business value of those G League teams, pack some G League stadiums, which was, again, a really interesting take. But I don't know. He still hasn't decided whether he's actually going to get drafted or if he's going to stay in college. He has until the end of the month to decide that. And he also, once again, just talking again about how he wants to be kind of disconnected from his dad, is that he said, Bronny was just a nickname that I was given when I was younger, James said. But everything that follows my dad, people just try to link me with that and all the greatness that he's achieved. I haven't done anything yet, so I feel like there needs to be that divide between Bronny and LeBron. Everyone's heard this before. I just want people to know my name is Bronny James and not being identified as just LeBron's son. I feel like that would be great. So he's really just wanting to make a name for himself and not be attached to his dad's name, which is pretty tough considering his name is basically his dad's name. But I am really curious to see how this plays out. I'm curious to see if he keeps up his momentum from the first day. Maybe he has some strong showings and practices with some teams over the next couple weeks to see how that goes. But overall, I do think the Lakers are still going to make it a priority to somehow get Bronny. I think it's a little bit at odds with the Donovan Mitchell trade, but I think that they'll find a way. The Lakers are the most influential organization in basketball, and if anyone can do some sneaky, potentially sketchy stuff to get the players that they want, it would be the Lakers. So I think we should be keeping an eye out for both the Bronny and Donovan Mitchell trades, both of those spearheaded by the fact that LeBron wants one, if not both of them, as a condition to stay on the Lakers and not opt out of their contract. So with that, I've been Jay Tori with Lakers Digest. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We post so many videos a week regarding trade rumors, all that. I'll also link J-Rob's videos down below for deeper dives into the Donovan Mitchell stuff and what he could actually add to the Lakers. And with that, I will see you guys next time.